Hello everyone, my name is Saurabh Pant and today I have a very small question from you regarding the NEET 2024 results. How many types of reservations are there in India? Now you might say there is a reservation based upon the financial condition, that is EWS category we can say, maybe on the basis of the caste and tribe, SC, OBC, ST kinds of reservations are given by the government. Great. One more reservation is there, which you might not be knowing, but it's not written in the constitution, but somehow this year it is going to play a very major role in deciding who are going to be the best doctors after 10 years in this country. The healthcare of this country will now depend upon this most important reservation, and this is called the reservation based upon age. Yes, 720 out of 720 in the NEET 2024, 89 people are getting, that is a report saying by this time, 89 people. 50 open category seats are there in AIIMS Delhi, the best college as such, which the most sought college I should say. Best is a relative term, the most sought college. Like if I will get AIR1, I will like to go to AIIMS Delhi in general. 89 people got this year 720 out of 720 full marks in NEET examination in UG, and there are 50 seats roughly in the open category. That means there are many students this year, roughly half the students this year, even after getting 720 will not be able to get into AIIMS Delhi. Why? Because the cutoff will be decided by age. Physics marks are equal, chemistry marks are equal, bio marks are equal, or maybe some other useless criteria, but not academics. Because 720 you got, now what else you can do? Full marks you got. Now how unfortunate is that as a country that we are supposed to conduct an examination at a national level, not a state level or a local level. It's not like a scholarship test that we are conducting for taking the admission. It is the entrance examination for healthcare, for medicine, for MBBS. That has been converted into a joke today. What are the reasons? I will discuss one by one, which I think are the reasons possibly. But see the situation for those people who have not written the NEET examination this year. Old students or maybe the future ones. 720 out of 720 if you are getting and you are younger, your rank will be lower. Rank has come as AIR1 for 89 people. And there is another rank, additional rank they have released in the scorecard. That is ranking All India rank for counseling. Because 89 people got All India rank 1, all got 720 out of 720. So they released another rank. A small box is there in the corner. 1.01, 1.21, 1.89. 89 people are there, All India rank 1. So how their rank will come? Now the ranks are coming in decimal. 1.05 rank you will get. 1.89 rank you will get. And obviously the 1.89 rank who got 720 out of 720 will be the youngest of all. So the youngest person getting 720 marks will not be able to take admission in AIIMS Delhi. How stupid, how pathetic, how worse can you make the system of conducting an entrance examination? The whole purpose of entrance examination was to filter the candidates, to set a leveling field where we can understand who is having more caliber or less caliber. If you are not able to create one paper, conduct one examination in which you are able to see the gradient, if you are trying to say all 720 are equal, then increase the number of seats in AIIMS Delhi. If all 89 are there, which are talented people, then make all 89 into AIIMS Delhi. If they are so good that you cannot create a paper in this country where you can differentiate between those 89 people, then all 89 should get into AIIMS Delhi. Why should I be suffering with a younger age? Because I'm more talented, I'll be getting less opportunity. And not only 720, 715, 711, 700 plus 2,250 candidates are there. An examination conducted in the offline mode throughout the country at once. 100 different problem comes in different centers. Many of our students who were having the candidature of getting 720 plus got 710, 706, 705, and they were saying, sir, paper came little late. Invigilators were talking because you are not having the same leveling field. So 5 marks, 10 marks up and down can happen. That means one question 5 marks. One question wrong, up and down 5 marks can happen. There are 2,250 students at 700 plus. Joke? I don't feel like laughing on it also. I feel the pain. We have been aspirant once. We understand how painful it is to see this kind of a result. We worked hard. We can little bit 1 and 2 question up and down will happen. Now some people might say, oh, no, this is the examination where we check how less error you do. In field of MBBS, the errors are going to be minimum. Bro, ask the table of two then in the NEET examination and see who answers fastest and with the least error. Bhai, there is a balance between accuracy and knowledge. We understand JEE Advanced Examination. We are in this field. That's why, firstly, I would not have given my introduction. I'm Saurabh Pant. I am in this field of coaching industry of for NEET as well as JEE since last 10 years. Right now, I'm Academic Director at Sri Ghoshalites Medical Academy, Vijayawada. Before that, I've taught in Kota for around 4 years in Resonance. And the situation that I'm knowing about the JEE Advanced Examination, this year JEE Advanced also cutoff went high, but 352. They are saying 352 this year might be coming. That is a miraculous result because no one got this much marks in JEE Advanced. That is one examination. See the gradient there. See the rank 1, 2, 3, 4 difference is there. Here what the hell we are doing? NTA is not able to conduct one single examination. Now conduction have two problems here, I will tell you. One problem is of paper level. Or I will say a minor problem. Some people are saying paper leak, this and that. I have no idea paper leak happened or not happened. So I don't want to comment on that. But that is included in the conduction of the examination. The conduction may or may not be equal for all. It cannot be equal for all 25-26 lakhs candidate who sat for the examination. Let's say 24 lakhs sat for the exam. It cannot be equal. That all the invigilator cannot be the same. Everywhere temperature cannot be the same. Everywhere fan cannot be the same. Somewhere AC might be there, somewhere not there. The students are not in the same condition, in the same situation. So obviously there is a difference in that. And that much difference students are ready to understand. Because that was the rule. That was the part and parcel of the examination. Everyone knew this is going to happen. But no one was expecting the second problem that you people have created in NTA. You are setting up a paper in which there are two sections, Section A and Section B, where Section A have 35 questions per subject which are mandatory. You have to attempt all, which is good. Section B already after the COVID they started, after the COVID, they thought that paper level have to be reduced. So Section B they included 15 questions, out of which 10 have to be attempted. So already you are giving 5 choices to the student, and since then you will see a spike has come in 720 marks in NEET examination. Before that 720 was, someone say I got 720, it was a joke. When first time someone said some institute is claiming 720 out of 720, we also thought it's a joke going on. At that time, I think we had 715 marks with us. 711 marks was there with us. And two of our students, 711 and 710, two students were there, and someone claimed 720. We thought they are joking. The reason we thought they are joking is because 720 was unbelievable at that time. 2019-20 around I'm talking about. After that Section B came, then it became a joke. Almost every year, 720 fix, minimum 2 to 3 people are getting, roughly around. This year, 89 people got. So, situation is this, Section B you have introduced to lower down the level of the paper already. Syllabus is same as JEE Main. JEE Main also you have reduced the syllabus. For that also, people have said a lot of things, but because JEE Main was conducted in several phases, and the number of seats are not limited in engineering. MBBS, if you're not getting in a category A seat or a government seat, it is extremely expensive. People cannot afford it, especially in India. That's why they are going to the nearby country, even Bangladesh and Pakistan, for doing MBBS. Ukraine, so many students came back. Most of them were MBBS students only for us. Why? During the war time. Why? Because the expensive education of MBBS is there in India. That is why people work a lot for 2 years, 3 years. Some people work for 4-5 years also to crack this examination. And this is 1 year where you have messed up everything. Maybe because of elections, you were thinking that maybe the level of paper has to be coming down or whatsoever. Scrutiny would be there on you, or I don't know what the thought process was there. But what happened was there, they introduced the syllabus of practical chemistry and practical physics as well as practical biology. Out of which practical chemistry syllabus was the maximum syllabus added. A separate unit of unit number 20 was added in the syllabus. Because of that, some of the syllabus was removed also, which NCERT deleted, like metallurgy was there, like polymers was there. Some easy chapters they deleted, and they put some very good chapters, very good topics they put. Out of those topics which you have put, Section B only 2 questions came. That means 2 questions came, 3 questions came roughly, let's say 2 or 3. 2 questions are in Section B. Both of them are in Section B means students who have not even prepared the new syllabus. with less preparation also. They went for the examination. They left those 2 questions because 5 you can leave in section B out of 15. 5 you can leave. 10 only you have to do. Only 2 questions came. Those anyone can leave and get full marks out of that. Hence 720 out of 720. Congratulations. Century we have got now. Roughly 100 people are getting 780 out of 720. 89 people to be precise. When you have added the syllabus, and it's not a small syllabus, you deleted the syllabus of around 5 to 7 questions. Before I did not say all this thing because this much unexpected situation was not supposed to be there, but that is what I thought. Okay, all right, no problem at all. Chemistry could have been a deciding factor this year because of the change syllabus. New syllabus added. Around 5 to 6 questions syllabus deleted. So from the new syllabus, at least 4 questions, let's say 2 in section A, 2 in section B, you could have given the paper level would have maintained. 720 still would have come, but only for roughly around, let's say 4, 5, 6 people as we have seen in the last year or last to last year NEET examination. That's still okay. That much we can digest. That okay, 711, some people got, some did not get the AIIMS Delhi's. But 720? The state cutoff, which is coming around 550 in some state, that is reaching to somewhere around maybe 600 also. How are you expecting the student during the examination to understand all this parameter when all the other parameter as a testing agency, you cannot keep same? I sitting in Odisha, I sitting in Jammu Kashmir, and I sitting in Kerala will not have the same conditions for writing the examination. Already there are so much errors going on, and there you are increasing the cutoff due to whatsoever the reason might be. Again, I'm still not saying that probably this paper leak happen or not happen. I don't want to go there. That is a job of police or whatever they will do. My concern is the paper was also not as per the level of NEET examination expected. The paper was not so easy also. I will not say the paper was very easy. The pattern of the paper became easy during COVID, and it did not include the new syllabus. You know now what will happen? The students are going to suffer a lot. And I'm very sure next year these people will come back in line. To the students also I'm saying this thing. Next year you will see NTA will start conducting decent paper because this year so much humiliation has to be done so that next year they understand a decent paper has to be made. If they don't know how to make the paper, I am more than happy. We can share our paper. You see our paper. From your syllabus only we made paper better than you. Still here also people were getting in institutes. Not only I'm saying Goshalites, I'm saying all the other good institutes also. People were getting good marks there as well in their local exams. But this saturation of 720 did not come. This saturation of 700 did not come. And my pain is with those people who were celebrating a few days back for getting 600 marks because 600 was the cutoff last year for All India quota roughly. 600, 610. And today 656 maybe All India cutoff is going to go. That's sure. State cutoff might go 10-20 marks up and down depending upon which state has performed in which way. That we have seen in the previous examinations as well. That generally in the states of Rajasthan, in the state of Bihar, UP, the cutoff goes higher. The states of let's say Andhra and Telangana only, for example, I take the example, there the cutoff does not go as much. Like increase happen but not that much. But All India quota, which was closing at 610 roughly last year, is going to close at 656. And this no institute predicted. I can tell you no institute, no decent credible institute in the country was predicting 656. Why? Because we also thought that 10 marks can increase, 20, 30 can increase. But as you go higher in the result, 656, which was last year AIIMS cutoff, is going to be this year All India cutoff. AIIMS will close somewhere around 680, 670. 675 or maybe 680. Point is, the objective of conducting the examination. My biggest problem, there are two main problems. How 89 people are going to fight for the AIIMS Delhi seat if there are 50 seats only? That is the biggest injustice that happened. Remaining, we can still adjust. Little pain is there, we can adjust that pain. The students can adjust that pain. What about this kind of dishonesty shown by the paper setters or whatsoever the team was there behind that? Why this much? People might think, NTA might discuss or have some meeting and say, yeah, we did not expect this much will happen. Why? What other job you have? Only one job is there, na? National Testing Agency. Why you are not, who will expect? Whose job is this? So many institutes are running throughout the country. In some or the other form, we are preparing the students for the competitive examinations. We are able to understand in which paper how much cutoff is going to come. When we send our own paper, we understand very well how the students are going to do. Maybe 5-10 marks up and down can happen. If we set a tough paper, we understand 720 is tough to get. Maybe still someone can get. One can get, two can get. How 89 will get? That means something has been drastically wrong in the pattern of setting the examination. Maybe to set the examination easy, they have brought it down below the board level. And now this is the joke. We should respect our elders. NTA has believed it. NTA is the only conducting agency in the country who believed in the age more than the talent. The elder person is there, can treat better. So 10 years down the lane, the doctors which are going to come, if this continues, and I know very well it will not continue because our country is not so weak that this kind of things cannot be curbed in 1 year or 2 years. Sometime it happened 2016 also, one unnecessary paper came out of syllabus. After that, they did not send any such paper afterwards. But voice has to be raised. This is very important for the next year aspirant that the cutoff should go high. We also want that good competition will come. But saturation should be there at such a level that everyone should not be getting like 715,000 people should not be there. 715 marks, 1,000 people should not be there, na? Okay, 50 people, 60 people, okay. Paper should be in such a way that there is a clear-cut demarcation between a good student, a very good student, an extremely hardworking student, not so good student, and someone who is not so serious. Now, there are so many serious candidates who will be having the same kind of rank which a non-serious candidate will have. Because once you did not get a seat, it does not matter what rank you have got after that. One more reason of getting so many 720s, 89 720s is because of that one physics question in which statement question answer true and false both are given. Previously one answer you have given according to the new NCERT, which is obviously the correct one. That's why the NCERT got revised. Now true also, false also, both true and false possible for the same statement. How much stupid can this be? And because of that, all the people, even if they have read the new NCERT, old NCERT, they took a guess. Either true or false, one of the guess they will take. Answer, marks came. If at least one answer, correct answer, you would have got the guts to stick on one answer. The number of people getting 720 marks would have got less than 15. At least this much partiality will not happen. Chalo, full marks not came, 715 came, I did not get AIIMS Delhi, at least 720 I get. That is a guarantee. Academically, the people will be earning the AIIMS Delhi seat at least. But because of giving those two answer key, marks, our marks also increase, our student marks also increase, good for them. But there is no use of such an increase of marks. Because this is increasing the cutoff to the next level. This kind of question, last year chemistry controversial given, this year physics 2 answer keys are given, biology some question given, options are not matching properly with the question, abrupt answers are coming out to be there. If scientifically good questions are coming, the cutoff will automatically be in the decent manner. 10-15 marks can increase, but 40-50 marks will not increase. So even if you are setting easy paper, you are not able to set a clear-cut paper without any wrong thing. That is something which is very important, and at this point is the need of the hour that NTA should take the responsibility of such questions. Someone should be asking these questions to NTA as well, and NTA should be answerable to all these things. If not to us, at least to the people who have made that body, to the government, to some ministry, some education ministry, somewhere the answer should be given, na? How can this happen? So it is our responsibility to make sure that this reaches to the right people as well. It might happen that I could have explained this thing in a much better manner also if I would have waited a little more, but I feel the voice has to be raised in the right time. Maybe I'll wait for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. This energy will go down. This anger will go down. I will accept the truth. I'll start consoling the students. But we need to understand that something has gone wrong fundamentally at the National Testing Agency, while either they have given the guidelines for conducting the NEET examination, at that time they have done some mistake, or after the paper was made during the scrutiny, or maybe they are doing or not doing, checking the paper level, some expectation, projections. What's the point of conducting such an examination? I don't understand now. It's better you take board examination marks. Their board examination full marks are going to be lesser than what you are getting in the NEET examination, I feel. I have not checked the data, but let's check the data of CBSE. After this video, once Google the data of CBSE 2024 result, which is about to come, 2023 we can check. See how many got full marks in science stream. I think they will be lesser. The board is conducting better examination. Yeah, CBSE used to conduct TIPMT before. Give it back to them. If you can't conduct properly the examination, so much workload is coming. But you need to understand, as a conducting body, you have the responsibility, you have the accountability. Conduct a decent examination. Otherwise, there is no use of such an agency in the whole country. Some other work you can be doing, but not conducting the examination, because the youth of this country is already in the enormous number, and so much opportunity is not there. So, verdict of this NEET 2024 result: pathetic. Good or bad, we cannot say. Pathetic. Which way pathetic? This kind of a NEET result cannot be used for counseling. It will be used because there is nothing else we can use for counseling. But this kind of a entrance examination result, it is going to happen. And there is no point of conducting the examination. Hope the so-called big people, elder, respect the elder. More than the respect, I think if the elders will take the responsibility, it will be better that they will conduct the examination in a much better manner, so that at least a demarcation between the students can be made. They work really very hard. We observe so closely and we feel the pain for them. Now the point is, the conducting bodies need to be more accountable and more transparent in the process in which they are conducting the examination. That's all I would like to say. Any other update I will let you know, but right now scenario is around 615 marks roughly. Around 65,000 only a rank will go. Around 685 or something, 6,700 already a rank will go, which is roughly for AIMS what you need. And 700 plus already I told you, 2250 students are there, and 720 what I got to know the information, 89 students are there. So this is the scenario. Highly unfortunate. To the students, I would like to say that I understand your feeling, I understand the pain you might be going through, but don't panic, don't get disheartened, don't get demoralized, don't leave your dream just now like that. Maybe how can I get 600 and all, 550, 560 was easy for me, 600 how I can get in future. 616 marks last year, around 24,000 people got. This year 24,000 people got 656 marks. Now try to understand. 24,000 people have increased 40 marks. So that means the paper was so easy that the marks were easy to increase at this level. So if they are able to increase, obviously you will also be able to increase if you work to nearby that level also. Many students are there who are getting around 510, 520 in our final grand test, and suddenly they got 600 in the NEET examination, 610 in the NEET examination. How this 80-90 marks increased in one day? Because the paper came like that. Some things worked in the favor, because of which the cutoff also might be increasing now. So understand, you are going to increase the cutoff. Cutoff is not coming from external outside. The student writing the NEET examination are increasing the cutoff. This year cutoff is high, next year it will be low again. This much high cutoff every year, increase cannot happen. Once the thing keep on increasing, we feel it will keep on increasing. No. We keep thinking BJP was getting more seat. This year also 400 will come. Now see, the election results came down suddenly. So everything going up will eventually come down. Some years cutoff were very high. Some years cutoff suddenly came down, then again went high. So this is the time that cutoff have reached to the extreme height. Beyond this, getting the cutoff higher is extremely difficult. Cutoff will go lower only than next year as compared to this. Plus, if you are very willing to work and you are trusting the system that you are working in, you will be able to get that much marks what you expect, what the things are required for getting the selection in the MBBS easily. So it's not the end. To the parents, I want to say this thing that, to student, one more thing, a small thing I will say, one more thing, that whatever you are feeling, express, say, be vocal about it. Talk to your parents, to your teachers, to your akka, anna, someone, just talk. Tell them what you feel. Frustration is coming, show them the frustration. Not physically, but you can say what you are feeling. The more you will say, the more clarity you will get about what you actually want in life. And to the parents, I will say, please listen to them. I know you are still in shock. You are also feeling so many mixed emotions going on in your head. But understand, your child is right now in a bigger emotional turmoil than you are. He or she needs you more than you need to listen to. They need to listen to you right now. You need to listen to them. They need you more than ever. They will say a lot of things which you might not feel logical at this moment, but don't tell them anything today. You can guide them after 1 week. Time is not running away from here. NEET will happen in 2025 now directly. But today, a daughter, a son might need a father and a mother. So please be present for them emotionally. They need you. They are going through a lot already. They were not expecting this kind of a result. So please don't lose hope. We all are in this situation together only. We all are feeling some or the other kind of shock or pain, but we will come out of it much stronger. Don't worry. All the very best.